A long, long time ago, in a quiet little town called Nazareth, there lived a young woman named Mary. Mary was kind, gentle, and loved God with all her heart. She was engaged to a carpenter named Joseph, who was honest and hardworking. One day, something amazing happened. As Mary was going about her day, a bright light filled the room. She looked up, and standing before her was an angel, tall, shining, and beautiful. Mary was frightened and didn't know what to do, but the angel smiled and said softly, "Do not be afraid, Mary. God has chosen you for something very special. You will have a baby, and he will be the Son of God. You will name him Jesus." Mary's heart filled with wonder. "How can this be?" she asked. The angel replied, "Nothing is impossible for God." Mary nodded, trusting God completely. "I am the Lord's servant," she said. "Let it happen as you have said." And then the angel disappeared, leaving Mary filled with peace and joy. Some months later, the ruler of the land, Caesar Augustus, made an announcement: everyone must return to their hometown to be counted in a census. So Joseph and Mary had to travel all the way from Nazareth to a town called Bethlehem, where Joseph's family was from. It was a long, difficult journey, almost 90 miles. Mary rode on a gentle donkey, while Joseph walked beside her, leading the way. The sun was hot during the day, and the nights were cold. They passed over hills, through valleys, and along dust. Mary was about to have her baby very soon. Joseph worried for her comfort, but they kept trusting God to watch over them. When they finally arrived in Bethlehem, the town was crowded. People from everywhere had come for the census. They went from inn to inn, but every room was full. Mary and Joseph were tired and didn't know where to go. Finally, a kind innkeeper said, "I have no room inside, but there's a stable out back where you can stay. It's warm and quiet." So Joseph led Mary to the stable, a small shelter where animals rested. There was straw on the floor and the gentle sounds of cows and sheep around them. It wasn't fancy, but it was peaceful.
The night of miracles. That very night, under a blanket of twinkling stars, Mary gave birth to her baby boy, just as the angel had said. She wrapped him in soft cloths and laid him gently in a manger, a wooden box filled with hay that animals usually ate from. Joseph looked down at the tiny baby and smiled. "We will name him Jesus," he whispered, just as the angel told us. Outside, the night was calm and still, but far away on a hillside, some shepherds were keeping watch over their sheep. Suddenly, a bright light filled the sky, and they were frightened. An angel appeared before them and said, "Do not be afraid. I bring you good news of great joy for everyone. Today, lying in a manger." Then, the sky was filled with a great host of angels, shining and singing together, "Glory to God in the highest, and on earth, peace and goodwill to all people." The shepherds could hardly believe their eyes. As the angels disappeared into the heavens, they looked at one another and said, "Let's go to Bethlehem and see this wonderful thing." They hurried down the hill, through the dark streets, until they found the stable. And there, just as the angel had said, was the baby Jesus lying in the manger. The shepherds knelt down, their hearts full of joy and awe. Mary smiled as they told her about the angels and their song. She treasured every word in her heart. The star and the wise men. Far away in the east, some wise men, or magi, were studying the night sky. They were learned men who watched the stars for signs. One night they saw something new, a bright shining star, unlike any they had ever seen before. They believed it was a sign that a great king had been born. They decided to follow the star, bringing precious gifts for the newborn king. Their journey took many days, through deserts, mountains, and villages. They traveled with camels and servants, always keeping their eyes on the star. When they reached Jerusalem, they asked King Herod, "Where is the one who has been born King of the Jews? We have seen his star and have come to worship him." Herod was troubled by this. He did not want another king to take his place. He told the wise men to find the child and then come back to tell him. But Herod secretly planned something evil. The wise men left Jerusalem and continued to follow the star. The star led them straight to Bethlehem, where it stopped above the very place where Jesus was. They entered the house and saw Mary and Joseph with the little child. The wise men fell to their knees and worshiped Jesus. They opened their treasures and gave him gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh, gifts fit for a king. That night, God warned the wise men in a dream not to return to Herod, so they went home by another road. A safe escape. Later, an angel appeared to Joseph in a dream and said, "Get up! Take the child and his mother and escape to Egypt. Herod is looking for the child to harm him." Joseph immediately got up, gathered Mary and baby Jesus, and left for Egypt in the dark of night. They stayed there until Herod was gone. Then another angel came and told Joseph it was safe to return. So the little family traveled to Nazareth, where Jesus grew up. He learned to help Joseph in the carpenter's shop, and everyone who knew him loved him. He was kind, wise, and full of love for God and for people. The true gift. And that is how Jesus, the Son of God, came into the world. Not in a palace or among the powerful, but in a quiet stable, surrounded by love, peace, and wonder. Every Christmas, people around the world remember that night, the shining star, the joyful angels, the shepherds and wise men, and most of all, the greatest gift of all, God's love, given to us through his Son, Jesus.